ale for me.
Christ, I'll have to get my own ale.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those...
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any. But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin. If you help me get rid of him...
He's been listening to us the entire...
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. Please, get rid of him for me. Goodbye.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone...
You're Manfred, the young...
Indeed I am. Why?
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue...
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you...
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at... Good luck then. May the best man win. Now you.
What's the hold up? Hey, ale, here!
What's
No
the
point
hold
in
up
pushing
there?
it.
What's the hold up? Hey, ale, here!
Holy Mother of God, why do you put... I've had enough.
You said you wouldn't drink today.
Silence! I'm going to sleep. Here's a few coins. Have fun. Tomorrow, we're going to the monastery. Is that clear?
Couldn't you give me more? This isn't even enough for a toothless whore.
It's enough for beer. Good night.
The surface is a bit slow here today.
Manfred's taken care of.
Just thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the
I'll have a bit.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for night.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that. Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukovo was less than pleased. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation,
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
so I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money? And even
Why don't you just run away?
bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work. I have no money, and that old
But there are
bastard.
poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other,
Just as you ordered.
What if I entered the monastery?
what? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on... You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot.
So you give me your writ? I'll just...
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed? What the hell?
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other,
That's all then.
take care.
Got what you need?
Excellent. Give me that purse. But you're still going to need that ring.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows.
There's another thing that... That's all then.
God be with you.
Good to see you, lad.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof...
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the horse on...
That's excellent news. Did you find out?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to...
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in you. Take care.
Good.
Will you teach me?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more.
Wouldn't you rather...
Well,
Good luck, then.
Ah, it's Henry. For a moment there, I didn't recognize you through that layer of...
wouldn't you like to take a...
I'd love to. The time passes so quick. Come and see me again sometime.
What do you want?
I'd like
So what?
get myself...
Take care.
Hey! You've no business here. Clear off. Can I do anything to help?
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking...
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep. Quiet!
Who's there? You can't just walk around.
God be with you, Henry.
Good health.
I've taken care of that.
Oh, yes?
Here it is.
Well, there we are. It looks like your job is done. We don't know of any other camp.
Very well.
What are you loitering around here for? You did your job. You got your money. What more could you want?
Well, some thanks wouldn't go amiss.
I've thanked you enough. With money. But if you want someone to embrace you and sing your praises, go to the local... Now be off with you. I still have...
I have some...
Let's have them. Those scoundrels deserve... Good luck to you.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter...
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
What of it? I'm here, aren't I?
Well, you're a bit bold, aren't you? Well, the brothers will soon knock that out of you. Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Farewell.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me
ab expectatione mei
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Being here in the monastery is my dream come true. Being a monk is so exciting.
Well, no one's ever said that before. I'm curious if you'll still be singing the same...
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodies.
Listen, brother, is there anyone in the monastery who can help me get hold of...
Supposing, of course, just hypothetically, you wanted to get something like that,
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Are there any candidates to be the new abbot?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. Cursed elections. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot. On the other...
Tell me about John.
John is a circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crosier from Peter. He has experience.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure. Although perhaps he's too keen to change.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The older brothers take a different view.
I thought politics weren't part of...
You're right, but we know nothing besides the monastery. And the abbot's decisions can influence our entire...
Who's in charge of...
Abbot Peter.
And what happens when...
Then we elect...
Are there ever any disagreements?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now...
Tell me something about
The old abbot is practically...
Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work.
Can you tell me something about the rule?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict... The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer.
Do you never want to know what...
And what should be going on?
I'm interested in the monastery.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago.
Heretics, you said?
They wanted to worship God.
What are the roles of the...
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian. As a novice, you should...
What can you tell me about the novice?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life.
I meant something specific.
But you know Antonius is...
Can you leave the...
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway.
Who would you like to be the new...
I thought long and hard.
Who would you like...
I thought long and... This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there.
Who would you choose as the new...
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business.
Peace be with you, brother. Someone really read the letter.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of it?
Truthfully,
are there already...
Brothers John...
This John...
The circuit...
Tell me something about...
Nevlas...
Why can't novices...
They say we don't have enough experience to decide...
Why is who wins so important?
We're young.
Are there...
Yes. From the moment talk began about...
Tell me something...
Abbot Peter is off.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, work, prayer.
What are the roles?
Someone takes care of the life, but it's the circators. They can be quite... This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, it's a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the servitors. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you.
Thanks for showing me around.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neu...
You don't say. And who are you to take such an
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish...
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't...
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be... No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good...
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked in...
I know you're pious. The man I've been...
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Carl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. I'm not sure...
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have...
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill...
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us. But we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God.
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me.
You deserve to die. And
I'm sorry to hear that. I thought we could come to an agreement that left both of us alive. But since there's no convincing you...
Fuck it!
Had enough of life, have you?
forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
What am I saying? Creeping. He was stomping about like a bear. That must have been Brother Cicada. He can't see and prays long into the night.
Lord in heaven, what have you done now?
Hey, you! Halt! Surrender!
All right,
You'll have
enough.
to answer for your law breaking.
You were seen. If it was up to me, I'd say...
Just my luck. Look, I can't...
My heart bleeds for you.
You don't move
stop right where you are!
Surrender. You're
Shoot!
under arrest for breaking the law.
Bring it on. I'll fight. Can't hide from me. Come on. Nice. Where could you plan it?
What's the meaning of this?
What's the meaning of this? Have you been possessed by an evil spirit?
Don't move a finger! Someone saw you stealing.
Personally?
You're making a serious mistake. If only...
Ha! But that...
Jail it is then.
You'll... And how...
Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
Apague Satanas.
Apage Satanas.
cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Sila, the well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct